This is the account of a man who has worked in the pornographic industry for a long time. "The porn must flow," says the narrator. "Every day, new content which needed to be edited and published as soon as possible. It didn't matter how the skill appeared. It didn't matter if they were hot, drugged out of their minds, crying, smiling, of questionable age, or had been raped. It was all paid for by the firm, and it had to be used. If I raised an objection to problematic content, I was instructed to disregard it and get on with my work." 2257 is a United States regulation that requires businesses to keep track of the ages of all employees they hire. We had 2 females in one organization whose entire job was to view, log, and keep all of the IDs that came in for 8 hours a day. I'm not joking when I say this. They were viewing and logging all the IDs from new talent that would come in 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. That's how much pornography was shot, and how much of it was by newcomers. It featured photos of the models holding their identification cards up to their faces. These photographs were taken before any of the pornographic photographs, so I saw them as I was putting together galleries. The model has their thumb over their date of birth 4 times out of 10. Prolapses do occur. After the footage is shot, it is sent to the main office for editing. They shoot everything, as I already stated. Nothing is thrown away. So if a model's anus slides out during an anal sex scene, it's caught on camera. It's cut out for the most part, but the footage is retained just in case. Who knows whether the corporation will release some hyper-fetish site down the line when I mention that. Everything has been preserved. When their anus falls out, I've seen girls who have done one too many anal sequences scream and panic, thinking their career is over. On-set nurses would sometimes simply push it back in and move on to filming something else. It's an extremely secretive industry. Everyone is acquainted with everyone else. Affiliates prefer to be addressed by their online screen names and are insulted if they are addressed by their full names. Back in the day, there were industry message boards like yourself.com or something similar where everyone knew everyone and had agendas against one another. Have you ever had to meet someone face to face and call them Batman or Harriet? I've experienced that, and it's not pleasant. I assumed they were joking when they told me I needed to come up with a name on the first day. No, it's not true. It's a serious situation. They're all out to stab each other in the back for bigger payments, cheat the system, or accuse others of everything they can think of. If you received footage of one of them using cocaine or a producer who the company didn't like using drugs or anything, you were advised to store it just in case. It's a business consisting of middle schoolers who made a fortune selling DVDs. People are strange when it comes to their pornography. You know how people become mad or crazily irate when their food isn't precisely how they want it. If you've ever worked in a restaurant or fast food joint, pornography is even worse. You'll get hate mail, death threats, and other threats if you don't post anything every day or if it doesn't meet their requirements. Guys who may or may not be gay enjoy submitting their own films to gay tube sites. I had to moderate these films. I'm not gay, by the way, which meant I had to approve or deny user uploads on a daily basis. I was also in charge of moderating the straight tube sites. The majority of the time, messages would be attached to the videos, asking if I had viewed them, what my thoughts were, and so on. There aren't many ladies who submit, but 8 times out of 10, it's dudes. By the way, these are all handmade videos. I witnessed a lot of handmade rape, child porn, borderline snuff, guys injecting substances into their genitals, drug use, and so on. Oh, and there's also actual incest. Not the incest of son, I'm caught in the washing machine. But actual, this is my sister, and she's going to suck my D, or mothers caressing their sons, fathers having sex with their sons, daughters, and so on. How can I be sure it's real? Do you recall the 2257 situation? Yes, the vast majority of it never makes it to the internet because it will be rejected, but it does happen. Quite a bit. Off the top of my head, I believe it covers the majority of the major points. I haven't done it in almost a decade, and I've changed occupations multiple times. I've become desensitized to it and will no longer watch it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, And subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any future videos. Also, take a look at our other videos. I'll see you in the next one.